Hey and welcome. I'm your boy Solo. In this video, I'll be going over how you can set up your own merch, add commands, and even overlays to show it off. Before I waste any more time, let's jump into it. This is going to be a bit longer of a video, but bear with me, I'll be covering the basic setup and then going over the setting up each item. So if you just needed to know how to get started, just follow along, it'll be in the first section. The first thing that we need to set up a merch store is actually a place to set up a merch store. There's lots of ways to do this. You could make your own website on Squarespace, or there's lots of other marketing things that you can do, but we're going to take a really easy approach to this. We're going to use Stream Elements. I'm going to suggest this one here because it doesn't require any experience and zero upfront cost. So you don't need to be a super good designer and you don't have to buy a bunch up front. You don't need to do the making of yourself and you won't have to worry about shipping. That's a very important one to me because just it's a lot of extra work that if you're just getting started, you don't know how to do. And if you do know how to do it, it's still just a lot of extra stuff to do. So this here will cut out all of that extra stuff. And this is just one easy way to get started in a merch store. Now, once you've been running and have your merch store for a little bit, you could pick to upgrade to lots of different services that might better suit you later in the future. But for just getting started, I think this is the best way to do it. I'll be going with Stream Elements because they're already fairly trusted and a lot of users use them already. So it should be very easy to get this here set up. So let's jump over to streamelements.com. Once streamelement.com loads up, you'll want to make sure that you log in with your YouTube account. So this is going to be YouTube based, but it will be the exact same for YouTube or Twitch because inside of Stream Elements, it pretty much looks the exact same across the board. So what you'll need to do is just make sure that you're logging in with the account you want to make the merch store with. For me, this is my YouTube account, so I'm going to log in with using my YouTube account. This is just going to give you access for things that are more specific to that channel. So make sure that you do log in with the correct information. And again, this is going to be the same as Twitch. So if you're starting a Twitch store or YouTube store, this is going to be the exact same. There is no difference at all between one another. The first page that loads up, it's just going to be your dashboard. Over on the left side, there's going to be a few tabs in here. We want to go down to the revenue tab to find the merch store. It's going to be sponsors, SE merch, and tipping settings. If you're looking to set up tipping settings, a good time to do that while you're in here, but we're just going to go to SE merch. When this here loads up, you'll have the option. You can just follow along. So if you already have a fair bit of experience around Stream Elements and you're okay just following the directions on here, it does take you through your step 1, 2, and 3, and it'll give you a spot here where you can upload your logo. So at this here time, if you're starting a merch store, you should already have a logo. If you don't, that's just something easy to make. Use your name if you feel like it, your channel name, etc. I suggest having a logo made for this here, and you'll be able to just drop it here. If you're a little more experienced or a little bit more hands-on, there is the option to skip this here tutorial that's going to bring you step by step through the process, and you can just click the get started and start creating things right away. We're going to go through the full process that takes under 5 minutes because I want to make sure that I bring even the newest of people through the process the easiest way possible. Okay, so all we'll need to do is just drop the logo here, or we'll be able to click and search it. For me, I'm just going to go in here and go to my assets and find the things that I need. Once you just drag it on there, it's going to say your SE merch is almost ready. You have to click the terms and services, and after this is done loading, we'll be able to preview the store. Okay, once it's done, it'll pop up and say that it's open, and then we'll be able to click this here preview store. This could take up to 5 to 10 minutes. It did take me a lot longer than I expected, so definitely keep that in mind. It will take a few minutes. Don't think the page loads, don't refresh it or anything like that. Just leave it till it's done. Grab a coffee or whatever it is, step away, and just give it a couple minutes. After that, this is going to be as simple as clicking on preview store. Now, I uploaded just a basic logo that I just had kicking around, so it's going to be nothing special, but this is going to instantly give a handful of products with your stuff on it. So it's going to say customize your photos. This is going to be something that you'll be able to do as you go. You'll be able to slowly fix these here up and add the ones that you want and change the logos just about any time that you want to. So once you actually have some graphics, that's when I suggest coming in here and doing a little bit more. This also gives you a little bit of a discount when you're buying the merch for yourself as well. I'm pretty sure that you get free shipping if you're the creator buying it for yourself. I've purchased hats and a few other things from the store just to make sure that the quality was good enough for me to suggest to other people. And I definitely think it is much better than I thought it was. And I definitely think for a start It's great. It's great stuff. I don't mind the hats. I don't mind the t-shirts too much. They're pretty comfortable. I haven't tried everything yet, but I definitely think, well, it's worth a shout out. It's worth a mention. That's why I was making the video about it. And I definitely think the products are good to get started with. So when it's asking you down here to buy your own merch, make sure to give it a check out to make sure that your merch turns out the way that you want it to. Like if your prints are the way you like them in, the colors are the way you want to make sure that you purchase one of each to make sure that everything's going to be correct, because you might want to change things later on depending, because the prints sometimes don't look quite the same as what they do on the pictures. So that's another thing to keep in mind. In the marketing tab, there's store and marketing. You'll be able to add summer effects, winter effects, pride, merch panels, merch alerts, merch rotator widget, and the chat command timers. So this is just going to be like in the marketing, you're going to be able to just go down through this here and set everything up that you need. So you'll be able to grab the merch panel, the merch alerts, the rotator widget, and the chatbot commands. So for this one here, we're going to go through them one at a time. We're not going to do the merch panels. This one here is just basic. You just drop down menu and you just download these and then you upload them to your Twitch page. So you would just put these in your panels on your Twitch page, just like you would have anything else that you already have there. I'll go through it really quick. So on my panels, all you'll need to do is click the edit panels, and then you can just add the image and add the link to your store, and that's would be as easy as it is. See, I already have the merch added here. It's called merch. I uploaded this here picture, and then I added the link that they give me for my merch store, which you'll be able to find by previewing store or in the settings. We'll go through that as well, but these are just to download so that you can just add them here. You'll just add the image, and then you'll have to add the URL to your store, and see the merchstore.se. You'll just be able to click the preview here to be able to get that link. This here will be the link that you need. You just copy paste it. The link I have on my page here is different because this is from my Twitch, not my YouTube. For YouTube, you might not have the same spot to put the panels. So for YouTube, these here panels probably won't apply. So we're in a good, that's why I just did this one here quick. I'm just going to close this one here down. We're looking for the stuff for YouTube, but that is something there that you'll be able to check out. And if you're on Twitch, you'll be able to just paste it in your panels. After that, we can go down here. For YouTube, we want the merch alerts though, which gives you an already made 3D alert for when you have a merch sales. I think this is pretty cool. So you'll be able to generate and copy the URL. So this is the one we're going to click. When this here opens up, this is the alert you're going to get. It's going to be a little helicopter come in. We're going to generate and copy. We're going to give that one a copy. And this here is very easy. We're using OBS for this one here. So all we're going to have to do in here is go in and add it as a source. We want to add it as a browser source, and we want to call it merch. Click OK. We're just going to paste that in here, and I'm pretty sure that size will work. So we're just going to click OK with leaving it like that. Shut down this here source when not visible, and refresh the browser source when it becomes active, and click OK. Perfect. We're going to assume it works for now. You can test it if you go through all of your things. There is a way to test it by going into the streamer tools and going into your overlays and giving merch a test. But for now, we're just going to go through the next process. So this here merch rotator badge is something that's going to be the same. It'll go on your overlay. So this will be something that'll permanently be up there. So we'll give this one here a copy, and we'll add this one here as well. Same thing, just add it as a browser source. Okay, we're just going to paste the source in here. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to leave it. It doesn't tell us what size to make it. We probably do need to make it a little bit smaller. We're just going to click OK for now. We're going to add it there. And then the last one is the timed commands. So the chatbot time commands, I definitely think that adding this is a really good idea. We're just going to add it. Now you can customize it later. I'm just going to leave it stock for now because I just want to get this here part done. Once that's done, you might want to, at this here point, go give it a test. And you can also go to the settings and change the pictures of your store. So when your store loads up, there's going to be like a front side picture and stuff like that that's going to come up. But definitely make sure that you give it a day. The first day that you set the store up, you might get this here loading bar for a full day, and you'll have to wait for an email. Sometimes it does take a little while to set up, so I won't be able to show you exactly what the store looks like right now. We're going to give that a close. We're going to go over here to the streaming tools. We're going to go over to overlays. Now the SE merch rotator and the alerts are already added here. So this is going to make it easy. We're just going to click on the edit. Now in here, there's a little emulate button. We want to click here on the emulate and merch event. There's the merch event. Perfect. So that one there works. We're going to go back. We want to check the other one out as well. We want the rotator to work as well. So we're going to go check that one out. So this one here might take a little bit before it comes up. So I'll have to wait till my store finishes loading up. So for this example, we'll just pretend that we didn't do this one here, or that this one here is not working. So definitely keep that in mind. That's the rotator. the SE merch rotator. Now it does work on, I do have it set up in my other OBS for my merch in my like BRB screen, but that is something to know, that you'll have to make sure that your store is online and working before the SE merch rotator will actually show the items that you have in it. It might take 24 hours after you add the items before you'll be able to actually see them in that rotator. So we'll go back to this here merch store. We're gonna go give it one more check to see if it's set up so I can show you guys around it. Okay, there we go. And we can see here it's still trying to load up the girl's winter top and the pullover hoodie. And it's not all quite loaded in yet. We're going to click the go live here. That's something I did forget. There's a go live. Your store is now online. So I guess this here was just a little bit of time that it gives you to edit it. And now it should load up correctly. There we go. Perfect. Now, like I said, there is still a little bit of a problem here. I'll have to go in and fix some of these ones here. The new ones that they added have a little bit of visual issues, glitches. This here should go away with time. If it doesn't, you should be able to click on it, re-edit it, and fix it. Okay, and I still didn't get the rotator to work exactly like I wanted it to. It seems to pop up every 15 minutes. And to edit it, we'll have to go to the overlays. And now, from now on out, if you do want to edit it or modify it any, they'll both be right here for you to edit. So you'll be able to click on these here, click edit. It didn't give me any settings, so it didn't really allow me to emulate it here. It doesn't say who donated. This here one here is actually for just to show off your products, but it's not really giving me any more options than that. So this one here, we're just going to give up on that. This here will get you set up with just the overlays, and it'll give you your chat commands as well. So that's another thing. Once you're logged into YouTube and you're streaming, every 15 minutes it'll pop off the custom command, and to check it or edit it if you want later on, all you'll have to do is the same thing. You'll just need to go to the chat bot, go to the chat commands and timers right here, and it'll have your merch command. It'll say on. You can click on it and then edit it however you want. It'll give you your online intervals, offline intervals, etc., chat lines, and then just click save and you're done. So that's all there is to it, really. After you're done there, your store will be set up and you'll be able to check it out anytime. I suggest copying the link, putting it in your Discord, putting it in your profiles, sticking it in your description when you're streaming. And like I said, like the panels are good for Twitch. I know they don't have that for YouTube right now on the front page, but those you'll be able to play with later on. And if you're on Twitch, this is the exact same process. There's no difference. The site looks the exact same. It's still on Stream Elements. The store will look the exact same. And it'll be all the same links, so you'll be able to do this here whether you're on YouTube or on Twitch. But that's everything for this one here. I'm sorry I rambled on so much. I didn't want to miss anything. This here, it should be just a basic setup to get you going. Definitely just test out what they have. You can click the add and create new items. They have lots of stuff to pick from. They have beanies, they have sweaters, they have cups, they have mouse pads. So if you want a mouse pad even with your own name on it or a hat or something like that, I definitely suggest, even if you just want any one of these items with your own name on it, I think this here is a really good place to go. Even your phone case you can have modified up with your own logo on it. I think that's super cool. Even if you're just doing it for your own merch and your viewers aren't buying any of it, you'd be able to strut around with your own stuff. I think that's pretty cool when you're just getting started, and I really enjoyed it. But that's everything for this one here, guys. I'm sorry I took so long explaining all that. I did want to try and make sure that I didn't miss anything. But if you think I forgot or left something out, definitely leave it in the comments below. And if you like or found the video helpful, hit the thumbs up and get subscribed for more content. Thanks for watching, guys.